Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Your phone connects you to your family, your friends, your work. It keeps you up to date about the world around you. So why not use it to keep you and your loved ones safe? Now you can. Mass Notify can alert you to possible COVID-19 exposures right on your smartphone. It's anonymous and secure, and your location is never tracked. We're not out of the woods yet, so even if you're vaccinated, Mass Notify is a tool for you. Help Massachusetts reopen safely. Add your phone to the fight. Visit mass.gov/massnotify.
Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2020. I almost said 21, 2022. And welcome to the Java Cafe. Some of you may have saw a post. Thanks to the, I'm going to say producer. Thanks to our producer, Props. He worked his tail off on a few things. But I had a technical difficulty this morning in trying to use the new software. So we're a couple of minutes late. Thank you for your patience. I'm here alone today. There are a few things that we need to know and talk about this morning. And so we're going to do such. But one of the things I love when I'm alone is I can go in and look who's first in the room this morning. Sharon Cornelius, how are you? Good morning. Ma, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I don't know if I said good morning to you yesterday because we had the a guest on, but Ma, good morning. Mama Java, good to see you in the room. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. Kelly, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good to see you. She said, oh no, Java today in here. You all are. Good to see. Oh, do you like, no, Java's here. Just a little. Jimmy is here, just a little bit late, but definitely want to shout out my good friend and brother Props, who's been working hard, and you all are about to see the fruits of his labor very, very soon. Knowing him, probably after this, he's going to want to test. I don't know if he's in yet, but he's probably want to test right after this. Misha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Rena, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. And also Rhonda, good morning. Good to see you in the room. How's things at work? Excuse me. You know why I'm saying that? Because, you know, there's a lot going on at City Hall, new people, new positions, just new administration. And so Rhonda is a vet that's been around back since the Menino days. So Rhonda, good to see you in the room as well. Stacy, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good to see you. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I see a name that I don't see every day like I used to, but I'm glad to see that she's in here. They probably got her back working a little bit harder. But Charlotte, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Sister Soraya, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Props, what's up, brother? I was just giving you a shout out. Appreciate you, sir. Thaddeus, good morning. Good to see you in the room, sir. Give mother my best. I just wanted to give you all a report about Thaddeus's mom. As you all have prayed, she's doing good. Thaddeus was joking about her yesterday. She's ready to go to the gym. So Mother Miles is doing very well, y'all. So we're glad about that. Tasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good to see you. And my good friend and brother, Daryl from Tennessee. Good to see you in the room, sir. So we need to know that I think the text I got yesterday, Props, Shardy just texted me inside of there. Okay, so Props, Shardy said we're able to do the thing that I was concerned about. But yesterday, if I saw the Boston Globe right, I thought they said that there would. Did they say 24,000 cases? I'm trying to look right now, but we need to know that this virus is still very active. We are in the midst of this supposed impending surge, and as you saw in the commercial, I had the opportunity to be a part of a Mass Notify taping yesterday, and we were just talking because they're in the know as far as the numbers and dealing with the state. And the numbers are very, very interesting. And so we need to know Wednesday that we need to still wear our mask. We need to get tested. We need to get vaccinated, and we need to get boosted. And I will be very honest with you all. As a part of the protocol to go to the studio yesterday, I had to test myself. And I'll be very, very transparent with you. I traveled February 28th through March 3rd of 2020. And so as this was a novel virus, I remember, and I always get a little congested or sick when I fly just because I have allergies, and that recycled air, I don't care how much they say they refresh it. And so I remember, being a little bit under the weather when I got back to Boston. And then as Thaddeus and many of you know, once COVID hit, I went into COVID phobia and lockdown. And so I never felt that I needed to get tested. I never had symptoms. And so yesterday, in order to be a part of the commercial, I had to test. And so if y'all know me, I got off the show yesterday, went and sat at the kitchen table, opened up the box, opened up the directions, and read them and did the test. And when I tell y'all, that was probably the longest 15 minutes of my life. Y'all know I practice COVID precautions. A couple of events, a few weeks ago, slipping down the mask next to people that I know are vaccinated. But, I'm just, and then to be fully transparent, at our last Java Cafe, we had a false positive, and I had to go through a protocol of notifying attendees, the vendors, the speakers, and thank God it was a false positive. But that happened. And so all of that was in the back of my mind. And I'm like, okay. And so thank Jesus, it came out negative. But it is important that we still continue to wear our mask, get tested, get vaccinated, and get boosted, because these numbers are ridiculous. And as we know from last year and 2020, positive cases go up, hospitalizations go up, and deaths begin to go up. And so sorry to be well, I'm not going to say that. I know some people get tired of hearing the same old thing, but the numbers are going up, and so we need to still hear it. Another thing that we need to know is this is a huge election year in the city of Boston, and Boston politics, mass politics is about to turn up very, very soon. I can't say too much. Right now, but in about, depending on how long I stay today, I might be able to share some stuff with y'all. But pay attention. There are a number of seats that are coming up for us to consider candidates for this year. That is the governor's office, the sheriff's office, our state senators, state representatives, and the district attorney. These are all legislative positions. The DA, not so much, more law enforcement, but the DA's approach. We know that we've had Rachel Rollins for the past few years, and she has really changed the impact of the district attorney. Everybody doesn't agree with her. But, we need to pay attention to these races. The gubernatorial race, as of late, to my disappointment, Ben Downing dropped out of the race, but I must say I respect him because he was not raising the money that he knew he needed to be a successful candidate. And rather than keeping his base hopeful towards him, and hustling just to pay staff and whatnot. From my observation on Twitter and things, Ben made a decision not to run. And so, Ben, shout out to you, sir, for making that decision. But I don't think that's the last we've heard from you. And if some of these other gubernatorial candidates were, I don't want to get in trouble, it would just behoove them to see what your thoughts are around lieutenant governor. And I know, they're not officially attached or whatever, but Ben, shout out to you, sir. Sonia Chang Diaz is running for governor as well, a Latina female. Sonia, Ben. There's another lady by the name of Angie. Oh, Jesus. A sister, black sister from Harvard. I'm going to get in trouble. Somebody's on and could tell me her name. So far, I know of 3 candidates that are running for governor. There's the district attorney's race that's coming up. It's rumored that Andrea Campbell may run for it. We know that Rasan Hall is looking at running for Plymouth County, which is not our county, but he's a good brother that really was instrumental in educating us around the difference the DA's office makes a couple of years ago when Rachel Rollins was running. And then there's the state rep races. And then there's the state Senate races. And there's one state Senate rep in particular that y'all need to really watch. And that's the one where we have the honorable 2 state representatives, Nika El-Ugaro and also Elizabeth Miranda, who are running for the 2nd Suffolk district. And that is a new district based on the redistricting. And it's one of the blackest Senate districts in the state. And there's been, some conversation. Elizabeth Miranda is still, it's my fault. I need to connect Tay with Liz's team to get her rescheduled to come back on. She was impacted by the death of Sherelle Pringle a couple of weeks ago when she was scheduled to come on. But that 2nd Senate race, pay attention to that, because that's going to be very, very interesting. The state reps, the state reps are going to, thank you, Angie Allen. Thank you. This is why I call Rachel Keys. Rachel, I miss you being in here a lot. I know you're committed down and work is picked up at the State House, whether there or from home. But Rachel, I miss you always answering questions and putting information in here. That's why I call her Keys. But I believe it's Angie Allen who is running for governor as well. So, Rachel, thank you for that information. Auntie, thank you for the information. Good morning. All free COVID test kits, black. So, Auntie, thank you for sharing that information. But I just got a call this morning from someone and we talked about test kits, and they sent someone there, and that person was told that there weren't any more. So I'm not sure if they're still there. I don't know if you can call and see if they're still there. But Auntie, thank you for that information. Oh, Jesus. I seen a comment from Asia. All right, let me stay focused, and I'm going to go to the comments because Asia is about to take me out. So Angie Allen is also running for governor. The state rep races. I know of one state state rep candidate that's going to be announcing soon, and they'll be here in the Java Cafe very, very soon, like right after they announce. And so things are going to be very, very interesting. And as much as I'm smiling, the political pundit in me is smiling because I just love politics. It's going. Y'all thought last year was interesting. You got DA. Gubernatorial, that hot second Suffolk Senate seat race, sheriff, and I think that's it. So, and there are going to be some ballot questions, and and yours truly is a sponsor of one of the ballot questions, and it's controversial for some, and it addresses some old school models of employment that are heavily ingrained in well, I'm not going to get in trouble, Jesus. All right, let me go to the comments where I'm going to get in trouble. So for the past few days, my aunt Nika and a couple of other people are over the CDC. CDC officials are in the Twilight Zone loop, not just the Twilight Zone. Asia is saying that they're looped in it. And so the latest thing that people are frustrated with is the fact that the CDC made a decision that if you are vaccinated and boosted and asymptomatic, meaning no symptoms, that your quarantine time was dropped down in half to 5 days. Public health officials were like, wait, what? With the caveat of, okay, can you at least institute that they have a positive test after the 5 days before they go out of quarantine? And then come to find out, Delta sent Dr. Walensky, who is the head of the CDC, not FDA, CDC, a letter talking about, well, you should consider cutting the quarantine time if they don't have symptoms and are vaccinated because our workforce is shortened. What? And so we understand that a lot of these decisions, Charlie Baker, based on the economy, and I get it. But let's talk a little bit about the state and Charlie Baker. So we understand that there was a lot of concerns with what went on with Boston Public Schools and getting test kits out and protocols and things like that. And the state needs to do a lot better. The city of Boston had to go pick up their test kits. Michelle, the mayor, and BPS staff and whatnot got together yesterday morning at 5:30 and put the test kits together, the packages to get them out. And so Charlie Baker, who is not running for governor, so really may not, there's some ambiguity of whether, well, I want to believe that a human being cares about people dying, and we've seen him cry and talk about when he couldn't visit his dad. But Mr. Baker, I need those emotions to influence your current policies when it comes to ensuring that we have the proper amount of tests in the state of Massachusetts, and that testing sites are not suffering from lines around the corner. Over at the Cole Center, I still call it the Mildred Haley Center. I think it's the Mildred Haley Center and Anna Cole Housing Development, but that line that's going from there all the way past Jackson Square, all the way up Center Street, sir, got to do better. Got to do better. Y'all can tag and staff are watching, whatever. Do better, because we're not even completely in the. Okay, so I'm Asiya, Nika, and a few other people. They are over the CDC. Let's go in and see. There are some other comments. My sister is saying, and that's why they won't shut down the schools again or the city, because they're worried about. I thought Misha was going to say the economy. They're worried about the votes. So at the state level, yes. Thaddeus, uncle, listen, and I leave Charlie alone. A few people, unconnected in talking with about testing and some state stuff and on some commissions are like, yeah, things have changed and got very interesting. And so Mr. Baker, I love you, uncle. Charlotte is saying this. Y'all are not messing with the CDC at all. People are over. I mean, my aunt put up about the CDC. What did she say? The CDC are like, y'all are on your own. I listen. It here's on a serious note. Here's where the concern is someone that talks about listen to the data and the scientists and the CDC. And is there room for simple human error? Unfortunately, do politics play a role in public health? Politics, the economy, yes, it's a sad reality. It shouldn't, but it's a sad reality. And so across the board, it's Rachel said, we know the CDC is more concerned about people working, not their health. Also, you see the NYC mayor, he's a disgrace. So I did see a little bit about the mayor actually he's in now, I believe he's inaugurated the new mayor in New York. And then what about the health commissioner in Florida that was talking about testing, putting out that same cadence that Trump put out last year or the year before, that we need to decrease the amount of testing because, the more we test, the more we show positive cases? Bruh, Let me see if Uncle came back in and said, wait a minute, hold on. Lord Jesus, y'all about to get me started. Heidi is saying the line was crazy yesterday over by Heath Street. Belinda, good morning. CDC just probably figure everybody going to get it. And see, Belinda, this is a sentiment. And if you all are listening and paying attention closely, last year, before the vaccination came out, there was this term, Daddy's about to get Lord Jesus. All right, I'm going to get to that in 1 second, Unc. Whose point was it? Somebody said expired test kits. Lord Jesus. All right, where was I? See, this is sometimes why I don't mess in the comments. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, that's better. Where was I, Jesus? Heath Street, the line was crazy yesterday. Test kits. I just seen something in here where someone said that expired test kits. So where I seen the comment that's going to get me back to the point I was going to make. Expired. Sharon. All right. So the point that Belinda made, I actually thank you for the reminder. We used to hear this term called herd immunity. You don't hear it that much anymore. And let me be careful with my words because I'm not a conspiracy theorist person. But there is a belief, Belinda, someone said that on CNN the other night. A public health official was like, everybody's going to get it. I'm like, the devil be rebuked. Ooh. While saying that, I almost cussed Jesus. Y'all pray for me. All right, let's get to Thaddeus's point, and then I'll go back and look at y'all are going in today. I love this here. If we keeping it real, most people in those lines don't need testing. Thaddeus, another point there. A lot of the people in those lines aren't from the community and in that area. You also acting like the city didn't have money to go buy their own tests if they thought it was going to be what it is. So, and not just with the city. And no excuse for the city, but I'm also availability in general. And then also, I think that I don't want to get in trouble. My understanding is that they were told that they were going to get them on Friday. And so maybe not plan to expand, but then when they didn't get them Friday, then they had the weekend. And Thaddeus, thank you for the balance, sir. Thank you for being a part of my journey and being balanced and not where I was a few years ago. Rachel's letting us know that guy from Florida who raised his eyebrows and laughed when he said that, another disgrace. It's so hard to trust these people. It is, Rachel. And I mean, for the most part. And did the CDC have a couple of flubs? Yes. This is a novel virus. For the most part, it is the CDC. The scientists and the doctors and the public health officials, they were the ones that pushed back and they were like, hold on, wait a minute, because they probably understand that I said that politics play a role in this pandemic. And I forgot who made the point. The economic impact is too great to shut down again. And so Heidi, that is, I'm not saying that's your opinion, but that is that is an issue that kind of causes us to question, values of the feds, of the governor, of the legislature, of those that have the decision power to either do a soft shutdown or curfew. I'll be honest, I had a thought this weekend. I'm like, I wonder if they just shut everything down, everybody for 2 weeks, what would happen? I did have that thought. And then the other reality is, I don't know if you all saw it. If you don't have children in Boston Public Schools, Brenda Casilius, the superintendent at Boston Public Schools, is starting to use language like this. And I'll tell you in 2 seconds. And to me, it seemed like a soft preparation that there may be some periodic quarantines. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that email said in this one particular paragraph. So I'll read two of them. I'll try to do it quickly. When we identify a public health staffing or operational concern based on our shared data, we will convene a meeting with the school leader, school superintendent, a representative from public health or BPS Health Services. I think that should be the public health department, not just the BPS Health Services, and our central office operations and academic teams. During this meeting, we will review data and follow our established process to support decision-making based on the specific context of each school in consultation with the school leader. We have also prepared communications about any potential disruptions or challenges that we may face over the coming weeks so we can quickly get messages to you. If necessary, we have prepared a set of resources that we will provide school teachers in the event that we must make decisions to quarantine a classroom, grade level, and or school because of public health or operational concerns. So there are two key things playing out here. And my understanding in the earlier part of this email, and I heard, I don't know the exact amount, the superintendent acknowledged there was an uptick in call outs. I believe it was today's Wednesday, yesterday. And I heard there were 150 Monday night. I heard there were 150 teachers that called out. And so not only those that are getting sick, but those for or maybe calling out or not, staff just not around for various reasons, either silent protests or actually, have contracted COVID. And it goes on to say, this includes detailed instructions for school teams to support a transition to remote instruction if deemed necessary for those who need to quarantine. In my opinion, that is and so we were talking about the economy, and this is how I get to the school and the remote learning. There is a impact on our children, on parents who work when our children can't go to school. And this is why the folks that are making the decisions at the state level, at the health commission level, at the governor's level, at the mayor's level, have to take everything into consideration. And is there a wide perception from those that don't make those decisions that the economy is probably one of the key factors in a decision being made? Probably. And I have to give context to the economy. It's the economy. Props. I'm mentioning Props because him and I had a conversation. He was challenging me to delve into some things, and I'm like, no, and here I am talking about the economy. Where was that comment? Oh my goodness. Somebody made a comment that said, the economy impact is shut down. The CDC yesterday, I'm hearing about those in position aren't doing, but what's been personal responsibility for the spread and testing needs that's going on. I'll get right back to Pastor Marion. Oh, I seen a comment earlier. This is what made Sharon said what she said. Someone reported that those test kits were expired. True or false? Anyone here? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Nope. I'm not going to. I seen a comment, and it could have been from my sister. I don't remember where it was. But let me go to my sister Lasagna and see what she said. She started off saying, I'm over it. I'm over it. We'll continue to do what my family has been doing. Mask, wash, distance. Sonia, Thaddeus brought that up, that we don't talk about social distancing anymore. And I know, with the vax, they played a clip of Fauci in May saying if you're vaccinated and outside, you don't need the mask. But that was before Delta ensued and certainly before Omicron. See you in the spring. Praying for our children that they are hurting. I was happy to see Brockton High closed for 2 days, over 4,000 people in the building, and Baker thinks it's okay to keep our babies in the building. I'm stuttering, so it is. It's a hard decision for the academics, academic leadership to make, public health officials, mental health officials. I didn't somewhere in there. A psychiatrist, psychologist, some mental health official, administration, state, WU administration, Dr. Basola, whoever's listening, a psychiatrist, a mental health clinician needs to be a part of that team to always raise the mental health impact on decisions being made, not just on our children, but on parents that will have to navigate getting, childcare. They'll have to call out of work. So, all right, I'm getting ready to, it's 9:30. I wonder if I can, let me see if I can break some news yet. I was asked to hold it. But let me see if they made the announcement yet, because if they did, I'll make the announcement here. Hold on. Boston Politics is about to get. Where is it? I don't see it. Okay. I don't know if they had a technical difficulty too. But all right, let me check with these comments, and I'm going to get ready to wrap up out of here. Aunt Connie said remote is the way of the future. 21st, 22 is the future. Stop trying to move forward. Everyone wants iPhone because it's futuristic. Breaking news. Asia, I'm trying to, I'm actually going to text them directly. Hopefully they're not in the, hold on. When I get these moments to break news. Okay, hold on. So I'm about to do something real quick to show y'all. As long as Facebook doesn't cut me off. Hold on. Hold on. Jesus. Close. Okay. Let me see if I can get it up here and share screen with you all. Because an announcement is being made right now. Hold on. How do I get there? God. All right. Y'all bear with me. The devil. It's not, I don't think it's going to let me do it. All right. Edit. Hold on. I'm going to get this in. So it's live on Facebook right now. So I guess I can say it. A young black woman is announcing her candidacy for sheriff for the Suffolk County here in Boston. So let me get it up. And to be fair, Thaddeus. I love Thaddeus. Sandy is running for the sheriff's seat. Hold on for 1 second. I think I'm going to be able to share the video real quick. Here we go. Oh, she got some key people standing there with her. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's I'm so proud of her. All right, let me see if I can get the screen shared and Facebook don't cut me off. This isn't any copyright thing, I don't believe. So let's go. Share screen. The volume is. Can y'all hear it? No sound. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm not getting any sound there. Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I think I got it. Hold on. Let me get it back up. All right. Share screen. It is technically a Chrome tab. Share audio. There we go. I am that new leadership. Can y'all hear it? It's actually, I don't think it's my sound. Nikki said we got the clap.
Have not ever been a question.
It's not on my.
People out here, especially Black and Latino, have been denied the education, opportunity, and the resources.
I think. Oh Jesus! I think her mic may be off. Okay, you can hear now. Thank you, Dalita. So shout out to Sandy, who is running.
Those incarcerated and their families continue to be denied basic dignity,
Props.
respect.
I'm going to shut up so they can hear.
To re-enter our community successfully.
It's the mic, because I just heard the wind loud and clear.
But I know that I have experience, vision, passion, and integrity that the department needs for the change. Change that addresses the systemic barriers that make it hard for those that are incarcerated return to their families. Change that holds our department accountable and that leads with professionalism, empathy, transparency, and integrity. And most importantly, change that creates pathways to opportunity, which is essential for individuals to return to their communities and succeed. We know that often we are fed a false narrative, that we must choose between supporting law enforcement to keep our communities safe or reforming our approach to public safety to eradicate discrimination and solve root causes of violence, crime, and trauma. I know that we need a different type of conversation, and that's why I'm running. I am looking forward to a robust campaign that is focused on the issues and centers on people, not politics. And I hope you will join this campaign and learn more about my campaign at SandyForSheriff.com. Thank you so much.
So it was her mic. And so just to let you guys know, I'm about 99% sure that Sandy will be here with us in the Java Cafe on Friday. They're asking her questions right now. But yeah, got the call. And it Boston politics is about to get very, very, very interesting. And so yes, that's big since she's worked for him the last Thaddeus. 16 years. Sandy's been in the sheriff's office. She resigned yesterday and she announced today. She resigned. We talked Tuesday. She resigned on Monday and announced today. And if you move in this space, whether you move or not, for Sandy to be there so I'm not going to get no trouble, but Boston politics, mass politics, and in this case, Suffolk County poly, it's about to be lit. So yeah. In these first, couple of months, the candidates can, I'll invite them on. And Pastor Marion, you're going to get Thaddeus started. There was some black men there. I'm not sure who's getting ready to run. I have not heard of any black men putting their hat in any races. Oh, yes, one. Can't make public yet, but I at least know one that's running for state rep. So I want to go back to one of Pastor Marion's other points, and I swear it's 9:45. I'm definitely getting ready to wrap up. Rachel, that part. Where is, I thought I saw something I wanted to highlight that Pastor Marion said. Well, Sandy's running for sheriff. Reek, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room, man. Always good to see you in the room. Dalita, there, I know of one. You probably know of the same one. And Thaddeus is saying, I was thinking the same thing. Listen, Thaddeus and Pastor Marion, get y'all started. I do know one black man that is running. And that's all I know right now. So we'll see. I mean, these are going to be some interesting races. I wonder if there's going to be a black man that gets in the DA's race. I know one that shouldn't get in, and they better not get in. Let me behave, Jesus. I'm getting ready to wrap up, everybody. You'll probably see me back on here in a different format, probably. I'm not sure what type of technical debrief call I'm going to have with props. But yeah, thank you for your patience. Our new format is set up. I thought I had it ready to go. but something on my end didn't work right. I'm going to take responsibility for it before I get a few words from our producer, Props McFly. All right, I'm getting off here. Rob, good morning. Good to see you in the room, brother. You all listen. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow just with us. No guest is slated for tomorrow. Friday, Sandy is slated to come at 9 a.m. And the mayor, her time, they requested, I asked them to reconsider their time so we can stay with our regular time. And so I'm waiting to hear from a confirmation. The mayor reached out and wants to really talk about the vaccination mandate that starts next week. And so I was like, sure, absolutely. And so that may be taking place on Friday. Oh boy, the interesting thing is oh God, this is why we have Tay. I put up an announcement. Tay is officially on board. If there are inquiries about scheduling, appointments, contacting Tay to without talking with me or whatever, trying to say, hey, I want to schedule a time on Java with Jimmy. No, that would be, she'd set up a call or meeting for us to talk about what it is. Those that I don't know, those that I know the work or whatever, just hit Tay and say, hey, I'm interested in sharing something with the community. But she's coming on Java with Jimmy, so you all can meet her. She's a part of the team along with Props. We had a team meeting the other night, minus one of the folks out of the West Coast, and it's happening. It's happening. And so, with that being said, I'm going to get ready to wrap up. Dre. Good morning, nephew. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, she said the mayor looks tired. The mayor is what you call it? The mayor is she's dealing with a lot. And someone put up a post the other day, and I asked the same question. Have other elected officials, have they experienced protest? But there was a picture I saw. Unfortunately, it was a sister holding I don't know if she was holding the sign, but there was a sister in the sign with a bullhorn. And the sign over her had the first communist, the present leaders, whatever the man's name is that wears the high heels, his father, and comparing the mayor to him as a communist. There's a cadence, and y'all be very careful at the State House and City Hall today, of all days, because tomorrow's January 6th, and there was a flyer floating around that talked about, I'm going to tell y'all what it says right now, because when I saw this, I said, wait, what? I was supposed to be at the State House today emceeing a program, and that didn't happen. Show up strong, January 5th, 12 to 2, Mass State House, followed by March to City Hall. Stop the mandates. Join fellow freedom fighters at the state capitol on opening day of session. Today's the opening day of the legislative session. As we advocate for medical freedom, let's unite our voices and put an end to these mandates. Y'all don't have any authority or legislative power to put an end to anything. And so those of you that work at the State House and work at City Hall that may or may not have been aware of this flyer floating around, I got to clean my phone, Jesus, y'all excuse me. Be careful. Be careful out there today. Be careful every day. And speaking of state and city officials, thank each and every one of you, along with essential employees who from the health commission to, those that even work in parking and transportation, and those that still couldn't work from home. Thank you to every city and state official, those that mop the floor, those that answer the phone, those that everybody that has helped keep government running, and essential entities running during this pandemic. Thank you. I don't know how I got there, but thank you. All right, I'm getting off of here. You all have a wonderful day. I think Ma, gotta pay attention. I've been talking about Tay for a few days now. Tay is my new executive partner, not assistant, because handling me is a partnership. And so that's who Tay is. Dalita is letting me know, and I know she's in most of them protested on Monday where white. So most were, and I said that before, but then a couple of people sent me pictures of some black and brown folks that have been part of these protests. And the presumption is that most of those folks, along with being black and brown, are law enforcement union folks. So we're going to leave that there. Oh God, y'all. Okay. I'm going to do one more review of the comments. Talia is in the room. What's up, Talia? We got to check in. I see the program you're doing with Shagun's office, which is dope. And checking about some other stuff too. Props is saying, I'd like to thank everyone buying jewelry. People have bought jewelry from the Java Cafe, Danny. Props. All right. In Massachusetts. All right, I'm getting off of here. Y'all about to get started. Besides black and brown, they're stupid. I'm not messing with you, Rob. The cleaning staff, and this is someone that knows, the cleaning staff at the State House are truly the MVPs. They had to institute all type of COVID protocols. They're at a lot of risk cleaning up after us. And so, especially after what Boston Water and Sewer Commission said, how much COVID is in. It's 9:53. You all have a wonderful day. And you will see me. Talia, love you, sister. Talia, I mean, you all may see me on here soon. All right. So y'all know there was if y'all use, what was the code, Danny? JWJ 2021 or something, you could get a discount on Mazda Select jewelry. Danny's so talented. Props is so talented, y'all. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm getting off of here. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm just going to go ahead and hit this end thing before I get in trouble, because anything over 45 minutes, I just start rambling. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We need to know that this virus is very active. Make sure that you continue to wear your mask, get tested, get vaccinated, get boosted.
Well, COVID-19 has deeply hurt our community. I recognize that we needed to healing spiritually, healing emotionally, healing physically. That's why we knew we needed a vaccination clinic at 12th Baptist Church.
I just really had a lot of initial hesitation. From hesitation to education is how I got to a point like being more hopeful. When I decided to get the vaccination, I really wanted to come here because I knew we had a site.
I was one of the first people, when I was afforded the opportunity to be vaccinated, to be an example myself.
The vaccination will definitely change life. I want to get back to a life where I can be around my family and friends.
With every vaccination, we're one step closer to hope.
Join us, get vaccinated.
Have hope.
Do y'all really see how long that needle is? That frowning with the mayor that day, that wasn't no camera. That thing is huge. I really sat and looked how much they stick that thing in our arm. Lord Jesus. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow or later during testing at 9 a.m. Peace, everybody.